Good morning, children. We already seen what is the relationship between the coefficients and the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, and some application level questions we already solved. Now we are going to find the relationship between the zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial. So here what we have to take means, let the cubic polynomial be let the cubic polynomial be p of x equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, and a not equal to 0. Let us take alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of p of x. That means x minus alpha, x minus beta and x minus gamma are the factors. So once you understood the question of quadratic polynomials relationship, then we can go for cubic polynomial, right? So we have got a cubic polynomial and their factors. So what we can write? Therefore, p of x equal to k into x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma. Gamma and r you should not confuse, like this only you should write, where k is a constant. So what is our p of x? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to k into x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma, right? So now what is the next step means, we should multiply what x minus alpha into x minus beta. That multiplication we know very well, so we can directly write x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now which is the next bracket? Now one more bracket is remaining, that is x minus gamma. Now this bracket should be multiplied each with x minus gamma. So I'll keep here k, again x square into x, so I'll write x cube, x square into gamma, and also minus sign is there, so minus x square gamma, right? Now what is the next one? Minus alpha plus beta into x. I'll write first minus alpha plus beta into x is multiplied with x, so it became x square. Now minus into minus plus only, alpha plus beta into x into gamma. Okay, what is the next step? Alpha plus beta to be multiplied with x, again alpha plus beta minus gamma, that means minus alpha beta gamma. So kx cube bracket again minus x square gamma. Now expand this bracket, alpha x square minus beta x square, again expand the bracket here, alpha gamma x, beta gamma into x, plus alpha beta into x minus alpha beta gamma. Now we got all the terms, k into x cube. If I take minus x square as the common, alpha, beta and gamma are there, with all term will come as a plus only. Alpha plus beta plus gamma with the coefficient x square. Now what is the next? We should go for x square is over, then x we should go. So x I am taking plus x only, we are taking common. So here plus only, alpha beta is there, with x, then beta ended, so beta gamma I'll take, again gamma alpha. What is the last term is remaining? Minus alpha beta gamma, right? So again multiply with the k, kx cube minus kx square alpha plus beta plus gamma plus kx into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. What is the last term? Minus alpha beta gamma. What is our left side? It is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Comparing the coefficients of x cube comma x square x and a constant on both the side, we have k equal to a. K and a are equal. Now coefficient of x square means b equal to minus k into alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is k? K equal to a minus alpha a into alpha plus beta plus gamma. So what is alpha plus beta plus gamma? Minus b by e. Similarly, comparing the coefficient of x on both the side. So c equal to k into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. That means c by k equal to alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, or we can say c by a, because k value equal to a. Now what is left for us? Constant. That means d equal to, sorry, here I have not written k, k should be multiplied, minus alpha beta gamma into k. That means d by k with minus sign equal to alpha beta gamma, or minus d by a equal to alpha beta gamma. So while comparing the coefficient, sum of the three zeros we got minus b by a, and sum of these zeros, product of the two zeros at a time, and their sum equal to c by a minus d by a means product of the three zeros. So what we learned for a cubic polynomial, that is sum of the zeros equal to minus b by a. Sum of product of two zeros at a time, taken two at a time. Sum of product of zeros, two zeros, product of zeros taken two at a time equal to c by a. Alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by a. This is for a cubic polynomial. So what is the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial, right? Now when we learned about quadratic, so for a quadratic polynomial what we learned, alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta equal to c by a. See, it's for a quadratic polynomial. So when you compare a quadratic polynomial's relationship between the zeros and the coefficient and the cubic polynomial, we can see that sum of the two zeros equal to minus b by a. Similarly, sum of the three zeros equal to minus b by a. Now here only one more criteria, that is the product of the zeros. But here one more additional criteria we are getting, sum of product of the zeros taken two at a time also. But here if you know, this means minus plus minus, alternate minus plus we are getting on the right side, right? So that is the way you can remember. Anyhow, this derivation is not required, but this formula you must know. So that is when three zeros are possible, then alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a, and sum of the product of the two zeros taken two at a time equal to c by a, then alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by a. Again, sum of the two zeros for a quadratic polynomial is minus b by a, and product of the two zeros for the quadratic polynomial is c by a. This part you must remember. It's very important. Based on this, you will get questions in the board paper. Verify that 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of p of x equal to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. Then verify the relationship between the zeros and its coefficient. So cubic polynomial is given and they ask that whether they are the zeros. Verify they are the zeros or not, we should check, and also verify the relationship between the zeros and its coefficients. So first we will verify that one. So for the solutions, what we must take down first, p of x. P of x equal to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. For checking they are the zeros, we will put the values. P of 3 equal to 3 into 3 cube minus 5 into 3 square minus 11 into 3 minus 3. So it is equal to 81 minus 45 minus 33 minus 3, which is equal to 0. Similarly, P of minus 1 to be calculated. So 3 into minus 1 whole cube minus 5 into minus 1 whole square, 11 into minus 1 and minus 3. That is also equal to, we can see that sum is equal to 0. P of minus 1 by 3, that is also we can check, 3 into minus 1 by 3 whole cube minus 5 into minus 1 by 3 whole square minus 11 into minus 1 by 3 minus 3. It is equal to, that is a 1 3 we can cancel here, so 3 and this became 2 only. So what happens here, 1 minus 1 by 9 only, because it's 1 by 27 with minus sign will come, right? Now minus 5 by 9 minus 11 by 3, again plus only, it is minus 3. If you take the LCM, you will get cancel and again you will get the 0. So in all the three cases we got a 0. So what is the answer now? We can write that 3 and minus 1, therefore 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3 are zeros of P of x. So therefore alpha equal to 3, beta equal to minus 1 and gamma equal to minus 1 by 3, right? So now what is the next step? Sum of the zeros we can take, because it's a cubic polynomial, we are having the formula alpha plus beta gamma should be equal to minus b by a. So we are adding 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3. After taking the LCM, you will get a 5 by 3 only. Next, 2 at a time. So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is equal to 3 into minus 1. What is the next bracket? Plus beta minus 1 into minus 1 by 3 plus gamma. So minus 1 by 3 into alpha means 3. So when we are taking 2 at a time, so here 3 minus 3 will come, minus into plus, minus into minus plus only 1 by 3, 3 will get cancelled, minus 1. So minus 4 plus 1 by 3, finally you will get the answer minus 11 by 3. What is left now? Alpha, beta, gamma. That is 3 into minus 1 into minus 1 by 3. So it is equal to 1. So we got 3 cases, that is 1 alpha plus beta plus gamma, second alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, and the third. So sum of the zeros, sum of product of zeros 2 at a time and product of the 3 zeros, that is we got. Now what will happen? We need a ABC value, right? Comparing with the standard equation, comparing with ax with the p of x, comparing p of x with ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, we can write a equal to 3, b equal to minus 5, and c equal to minus 11, d equal to minus 3. Now what we should find out? So we have minus b by a equal to 5 by 3, c by a equal to minus 11 by 3, and minus d by a equal to 3 by 3 equal to 1 only. Now what is the conclusion we can make? So this is fourth equation together I'll make. Using 1, 2, 3 and 4. What is the conclusion? Alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a equal to 5 by 3. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to c by a equal to minus 11 by 3. Next, alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by a equal to 1. So we got 3 conditions now, right? Alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a, that is 5 by 3. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to c by a equal to minus 11 by 3. Alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by a equal to 1. So what we should write here? Verified. So here also this is the question for us. 3 and a are the zeros, then the relationship we have to verify. So 2 part of the questions are there, so that we should highlight. 3 minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of p of x, and finally the relationship between the zeros. Find a cubic polynomial with the zeros, sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time, and a product of the zeros 2 minus 7 minus 14 respectively. So what we should write? If alpha beta gamma are the zeros of p of x equal to k into x cube minus x square into, so I should make it alpha plus beta plus gamma plus x into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha minus alpha beta gamma. So we got the general polynomial. Now what is given? Sum as 2. So that means we have alpha plus beta plus gamma. So let me make it is equation number 1, and what is given? That we should add that where k is a constant. One more point. What is given? Given that alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to 2. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to minus 7, and alpha beta gamma equal to minus 14. Therefore, equation 1 becomes p of x equal to k into x cube minus 2. That is alpha plus beta gamma is 2. So 2x square, we got Again 2 at a time, what is answer? Minus 7. So minus 7 into x, here minus 14. So minus into minus plus 14, where k is a constant. So the required polynomial is x cube minus 2x square minus 7x plus 14. With this, today's class I am winding up. Thank you.